Well, joining us right now is the CEO of IndiGo Airlines and the Chief Scientist of this very newly launched scheme of the IndiGo Airline, Mr. Sanjeev Ramdas. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for speaking with us. Mr. Dutta, a 3-point disembarkation process. How does this benefit you and me?
So IndiGo is all about improving customer service and improving efficiency. And this does both. So by having this 3 disembarking ramp, what happens is the customer is able to get home faster. We're reducing the time by about 7 minutes. So it's great for the customer. It's also great for IndiGo because, you know, the faster we turn the airplanes around, the more flying we can do. We don't want them on the ground. We want them up in the air. So getting people off the planes is very important for us. And again, Mr. Ramdas, who's our Senior VP of Airport Operations, he's been very good at looking for ramp improvements. He designed this current ramp that we have.
Right.
Then we thought of, let me do something more, and he designed this. So congratulations to him for being the architect of this.
Absolutely. Mr. Ramdas, why did you think of something like this, of creating a process that will allow passengers to disembark perhaps 50% lesser of the time?
So, you know, I've been thinking this since the time we got the bigger planes, A321s, and then the COVID hit, and COVID actually helped me think towards this process because customers were complaining of that we are taking too much time deplaning them because it was all about social distancing. And with that thought, an idea came in my mind, what if I put a 3rd ramp? And with that idea, we did trials, and the trials were successful, and where we saw that we can save time, customers are getting faster, the customer feedback was excellent, and you know, it's a win-win for customer, for airline, and for the airport operator.
Right. Why don't you also tell us about the fact that recently the Civil Aviation Ministry and, you know, the aviation body, the regulator, has been very, very concerned about flight safety. Let's talk about flight safety for a minute.
Sure.
How does this impact flight safety in any way?
Well, let me start by saying IndiGo is one of the safest airlines in the world. And we monitor the events that lead to flight safety, such as hard landings, you know, incursion off runways. All our statistics are very good. We've had a couple of incidents of diversions, but none of them were really safety issues. And again, our pilots are trained to be super conservative. It's not like, oh, I'm going to be a hero in this. You see a problem, it's okay, get on the ground. We like to take problems, solve problems on the ground and not in the air. So we've had a couple of diversions, but our long-term trends really show that we are a very safe airline, and in fact one of the safest in the world.
Right, so no concern in terms of safety at the moment, flight
I have to
safety.
give credit to the DGCA.
Yeah.
Look, the DGCA does a superb job. I've dealt with the FAA, I've dealt with the EASA. I think DGCA is way up there in terms of its efficiency, its competence, and its vigilance.
Right.
So as long as the DGCA is there, I think the Indian public should feel safe. But IndiGo on its own is a very safe airline.